Please give a warm welcome for Claudisha Harris.
Talking about attracting your first client. There is a law of attraction. If you believe that you are not going to get your first client this year, you will not. The universe believes what you say about yourself. You believe what you say about yourself, and no amount of all this excitement and energy is going to help if you are your own worst enemy. So we need to get our minds right. I am the CEO of Abundant Fruit Educational Services because I know you cannot build in environments that are not conducive to growth. So when they say surround yourself, create the environment. If you don't know how, go find someone who's doing what you want to do, and then
come on.
What was the word?
Emulate.
That's why we're here. There is no imposter. You wouldn't be here. But we are making a reacquaintance. I started a Facebook group. Woo. Yes, and I went live my first time last week. Yes. And so the really cool thing is I started dropping things in, and I started getting my mind together. Sharon, you said I need to be clear, right? And so as I put this group together and I started thinking through, well, what do I want them to know? And what do I want to say to them? And what do I want them to get out of this? And again, overthinking it, but obviously you got to think some of that stuff through, right? I said, I want to create the environment. I want to show people how to create environments so they can grow. If that's you, you need to join this group. High frequency teaching. If you want to know what that's all about, I don't have time to go through it right now. But my first video, my first live, I went into detail about what high frequency means. And it's not just about energy, but you can't operate on a high frequency without the energy.
That's right.
So we all need to be high frequency educators with high frequency thoughts, making high frequency moves so you can get high frequency results that make high frequency impact.
Tell it.
It's working because you working. It's working because you working.
All work works.
It's working because you working.
See, you gotta trust the system.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you're doing. There's a law of attraction. But you know what? There's another law. See, that's a feel-good law. Like, you know, if I'm positive, then positive things come. If I have lots of energy, then there's a law of sowing and reaping. See, that's the action. That's the work. So if I sow abundant fruit, right? I can't throw a few seeds. I'm going to have to throw a whole lot of seeds. And then I can't just sprinkle them any old place.
Yes. Talk about the good ground. Tell them about the good ground. Tell them about the good ground.
Yes, ma'am.
I want fruit. Plants grow in soil, but you don't get fruit in any kind of soil. I learned that when I started gardening with my kids. In the summer they gave me when I was working in school systems. Now I can grow all year. If you want fruit, the conditions must be almost perfect. When I say perfect, like you have to put the time and the effort and the energy in. You have to choose the weed and keep all of the insects out that want to keep it from coming. You want to keep the birds away. You got to keep the pH just right. So you need to make sure that you're feeding into yourself as we leave here so that you can put in and day out even when you don't see a return. You have the ingredients. to make the cake. But if the conditions are not right, it doesn't work. And you have to be fearless. So some of you were in Clearwater, right?
Oh, yeah.
Am I 3 or 4 word rebellion? What?
Press forward.
Press toward
The mark.
the mark. So some of you all have a lot to do because you're on ground zero, step zero, right?
That's what it is.
Well, we got to start somewhere, right? We have to start somewhere. Press toward the mark. High frequency thoughts, high frequency moves, high frequency results, and there shouldn't be an expectation of anything less. So when you say relentless, your eye is on a target, and until we reach the target, short of $1 million, okay, well now we're going to go to 10 million. Until we reach the mark, we're going to press toward the mark. How do you attract your first client? With high frequency thoughts. How do you attract your first client? Making high frequency moves. How do you attract your first client? By getting high frequency results and making high frequency impact. Go get them. Press toward the mark.